King of Galilee and Perea enters. Arise, the king is seated.
Scribe!
Yes, your majesty.
Was that man, what's his name, the man from the wilderness?
Oh, does his majesty mean John the Baptist?
Yes, wasn't he beheaded?
Oh, yes, your majesty. His majesty himself saw the head on a tray.
Yes. Terrible sight. You sure it was him?
Oh, I'm sure, your majesty. And I personally witnessed John's followers bury his mutilated body soon after he was beheaded.
Mutilated?
Beheaded.
Yes, of course. Beheaded and buried. Then why is he alive?
John the Baptist alive?
He is, you know.
But your majesty, he was beheaded.
Don't be stupid. He is alive. He incites the people against me.
His
plans
majesty
my death.
be...
Leave at once.
Long live the king.
Leave.
Long live the king.
General!
Yes, your majesty.
Have you heard anything about the revolution this John the Baptist is planning against me and the Roman Empire?
John the Baptist, your majesty? He was beheaded.
Then someone put his head back on and brought him to life, because he is alive, and he plans to have me unseated as king.
Of course, your majesty.
By miracles and soft talk, he has caused discontent and a spirit of insurrection against me and Rome.
You mean Jesus?
Yes, that's what he calls himself now. But he is John the Baptist. Even his disciples go about the country performing miracles and inciting the people to rebellion. Scribe!
Yes, your majesty.
Send a messenger to John... To Jesus. Command him to come here. I wish to see him.
Yes, your majesty.
No, he won't come. He'd be afraid to. General!
Yes, your majesty.
Send spies throughout all Galilee. Yes, find Jesus. Listen to his every word and watch his every action night and day. I want to know everything about him. His disciples, too.
Immediately, your majesty.
The light of the world, the salt of the earth. So rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. Amen.
He didn't say anything about the king or the Romans. You sure he is one of the disciples of Jesus?
Yes, name's Matthew. He was a publican, but he quit when Jesus called him to become a disciple. Now Jesus has sent out 12 of his disciples to preach and perform miracles in his name.
But this one didn't say a word about King Herod or overthrowing the Romans.
Long live the king.
General. Any report yet on the activities of John the Baptist?
Jesus, your majesty.
All right. Jesus.
Yes, your majesty, Herod Antipas, great king.
Oh, come to the
over all
point now. At once, do you hear?
Jesus has aroused the people everywhere, not only in Galilee, but other provinces as well. He goes about healing, performing miracles, teaching that the poor shall be rich, the humble shall have greatness, the weak power.
The people naturally fall for that kind of thing. But how has he done it so quickly and in such widely separated places?
He has help, your majesty.
Oh, I see.
He took 12 of his most trusted disciples up into a mountain, to a secluded place, and instructed them exactly what to do and how to do it. Our spies couldn't get close enough, so we know not what he said to the 12, but from the evidence, from the fact that they perform miracles and talk like Jesus does, he must have instructed them to emulate him in manner and speech.
But how does he? How do they perform miracles? By illusion?
No, your majesty, it is no illusion.
What then?
Well, that's about all, your majesty.
Did any of them allude to John the Baptist or look like him?
No, your majesty, not directly.
Indirectly.
Well, he's gaining the confidence of the people. Already they flock after him and his disciples like sheep to the slaughter.
To the slaughter? Oh, yes. To me and the Roman overlords? Oh, no.
Any further instructions, your majesty?
Yes. Find out how he gains the confidence of such great masses of people. I shall do likewise, and have a great following.
I think I already know that, your majesty.
Well,
Well, he brings sight to the blind. The first face they see is his. The deaf hear. The first voice they hear is his. He heals the leper. Jesus is the first one to touch them. The lame and paralyzed walk because of him. He even brings people to life who are dead, and the first one they see or hear is Jesus. No wonder everyone loves him and follows him.
If I have to ally myself with Satan to have such power, I just won't do it. Continue with your spying, General. Go on, go on, go on!
Your Majesty, I've just learned that the disciples of John the Baptist have joined Jesus as his disciples.
Oh, he is John the Baptist, brought to life. Do something, General, do something, stop him!
If His Majesty will just
Have you
calm
thought
down.
of joining forces with the Pharisees and the leaders of Israel? They hate Jesus too, you know.
We have, Your Majesty.
You have what?
Joined hands with the Pharisees. They hate Jesus too and have spies out, many of them.
They do?
Their spies are trying to catch Jesus in some act or word against the laws of their church, acts according to their laws worthy of death.
Well, you find something he or his disciples do against the Roman law worthy of death.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Concentrate on the disciples who are out working alone. They're inexperienced, may make a mistake quicker than their master.
I failed to tell His Majesty that the disciples are back with Jesus. Probably to report what they did and to learn from their master better how to do it.
Smart man, going to take clever manipulation to catch him. You still here? Get out of here! Double your efforts! Go, go, go!